Come with me just for a little while and leave the world behind. Let it go. Just let it go. You are now going to be taken to the Garden of the Sun. And whenever we enter into sacred space, whether it is a garden, a temple, a church, a cottage, you enter into your own soul light. You actually enter into the light of your soul. So come with me now through the gate. You see before you a very old gate, and it is the entrance to the Garden of the Sun. You open the gate and cross the threshold, and the first thing you feel is the warmth of the sun. It radiates down all around you. As you look around, you see the most magnificent garden before you. It is vast, and it is filled with flowers of every type and every color. And the whole garden is immersed in the most radiant, beautiful, golden sunlight. You begin your journey exploring this very wondrous place, and you walk along the pathways and admire the flowers and take in their perfumes. There are hollyhocks and delphiniums, foxgloves, roses of every type, marigolds and carnations, lupins. So many beautiful flowers. There are poppies and cornflowers and every flower you could ever wish to see. And you feel so uplifted as you walk amongst them all. You then become aware that there is the most beautiful light ahead of you. And as you walk towards it, there waiting for you is the guardian of the Garden of the Sun. And he stands before you, dressed in white, but his face is radiant like the sun. He radiates the most amazing golden light. And in that light is pure love. There is so much love pouring from him. He greets you and takes your hands, and he tells you he has been waiting here for you to come, for this is a very special time for you. For this garden is filled with healing, and just by being here, you are receiving healing. He tells you that he is going to show you around the garden, for there is so much to explore. And first of all, he takes you to a little waterfall, and it isn't water there, it is liquid sunlight. And you stand beneath it, and the liquid sunlight flows down and it purifies your aura. It washes away and transforms any heaviness you have been carrying, heaviness from anything that is bothering you. And you stand for a moment beneath the waterfall. Oh, the joy of receiving this energy of sunlight. The guardian of the garden then leads you on. This is such a vast garden. There is so much to see. And as you walk along the paths with him, the sunlight just fills you. He then takes you to a fountain, and again, this is filled with liquid sunlight. And this time you ought to drink from the fountain. And just by the side of it is a crystal chalice. And he fills it for you. And he asks you to drink deeply from it. He tells you that this is food and nourishment for you, for you not only need physical food, but you need the food of light, for light will nourish you in every way. You drink from the chalice and you feel it feeding you and bringing you good health and harmony. It feels wonderful. And you know that you are going to come back here, for you will come to be fed whenever you need it, and you will always be nourished here. You then walk down another path, and the guardian explains to you that flowers are expressions of sunshine. For the sunshine has allowed them to bloom and blossom. And whenever you connect to flowers for healing, you are receiving not only the healing from the flowers, but also sunshine. Flowers are the angels of the earth. They are so magical. And you can feel the magic in them as you walk along the pathways. It is glorious in here. You are then led to the very center of the garden. And there is a soft, mossy place for you to lie down upon. And you lie down with your back to the ground, feeling the softness of the moss. This guardian of the garden then kneels down next to you, and he speaks words over you, words that you have not heard before, but you can feel the light in those words, and you feel them enter within you, and you feel a great opening happen deep inside. And he then places his hands upon your heart. And from the palms of his hands, golden sunshine flows. and it flows and flows, and it fills your heart. And it flows from your heart to every part of your body, even your hair and your toenails, it flows everywhere. And within that sunlight is the greatest love, which is coming from this beautiful being of the sun. The sunlight within you reaches those parts in your physical body which need healing. For sunlight can heal in the most magnificent way. The ancients knew the secrets of this, and you are now receiving this very special light. And you feel the sunlight going deep down, even to your DNA, surrounding your DNA with this golden light of the sun. And you instruct your DNA to bring complete healing to your body, for it listens to you. It listens to what you say. And you feel a great healing taking place. And you feel your heart being soothed. And any emotional pain you have carried within you is soothed and soothed with the golden sunlight. As you lie there receiving this transmission from this being of the sun, you look and see that even your aura now is filled with golden light. And as you lie there receiving the golden light deep within you, the birds begin to sing, and the butterflies circle you, and the bees hum their tune, and the insects are everywhere, for they have come to join in with the healing. And there is great joy all around. And you bask in this light as it flows and flows around you, and you enter into the most sacred space as you continue to receive this sunlight. When the transmission is complete, your companion takes your hands and helps you to stand up. And you look deep into his blue eyes. And the world stops. For you know that you are in the presence of the divine. And the love just pours and pours from him to you. He then tells you he has one more thing to show you, and he leads you through the garden. He tells you there are many more things here which you can return to and explore, but he now wishes to take you to a very special part of the garden. And you see before you what looks like a little crystal cave made out of all types of crystal. And he leads you inside where there is a seat for you to sit upon. And he tells you that this is where you can come to commune with your higher self, your soul, your guides. For everything you contemplate here is magnified by the crystals. And he tells you that he will just leave you here for a little while so that you can ask for whatever you wish. You can ask for help or guidance, whatever you need. And as you sit within the crystal cave, the sunlight pours through the crystals and rainbows fill this space, and you are encased in rainbows. And it is so wonderful. And you ask your questions and you ask for help. And you send those things out on the rainbow light. And the rainbow light will bring you your answers. You feel so connected to all those who help you in the light. And you feel so connected to your own soul. And you listen and receive your answers. And now it is time to step outside the cave. And when you do, you notice that you are now clothed in rainbow light. And it feels so good. And there waiting for you is the guardian. And he takes your hands and leads you. He leads you to the most amazing sunflowers. And he picks one of those sunflowers and places it in your hand. And you say thank you to the plant for this gift. And the guardian tells you, take this sunflower back into the world with you, for it is a lantern for you to light your way. And just as the sunflower follows the sun, then this will be a reminder to you that you always follow the light and you always have the light with you. Take this flower and take the peace from this garden of the sun. And that peace will go with you into your life. And you can return here whenever you need to be filled up or to be healed. Or you can just come and sit with me. And he puts his arms around you. And the love encircles you. And you say goodbye. And you walk towards the gate with one look back. And all you can see is golden light. And when you open the gate and cross back into the world, that golden light will go with you. And the sunlight in your heart will always be there with its love and its healing and its light to guide your way.